Hello everyone, this is another YouTube video for Fleetio Go, where today we're going to look at the add issue. Once you go into your Fleetio app, go into a truck number. In this case we're going to go into 162 in Houston. In the bottom right hand corner you'll see the plus sign. Click on it and choose issue. What we're going to do is enter in everything that's wrong with the vehicle will get entered into here on one form for each issue. The reason we do it this way is so that when we get an invoice in that has several repairs on it, we can pull down just the repairs for the issues that we have listed in there right now. So if we have a issue report listed for the driver's seat, the windshield wipers, and the headlights, and we get a repair order for the seat was replaced, well, we can't pull down that issue report because there's two other items that's not fixed yet. And that's why we need to issue 3 separate issue reports, one for each one of those items, so that we can pull those down one at a time to the invoice level and have them cleared off out of the system so they're marked as completed. We're going to use this to keep track of costs and upcoming costs. This will give us a better view of the fleet. We'll be able to see each unit that's out there, everything that's wrong with that unit right now, and estimated cost it's going to cost to repair it, and time frames. So we know how much needs to be spent right now, how much was going to be spent within the next month to get the truck to a certain level. The date will automatically fill in. Under summary, just type what's going on with the truck. Say driver's seat. It's bad. Under description, write what's going on. Is it the shock absorber? Is the cushioning? Then this one we'll put that it won't stay aired up. This one's actually already in here, I believe. Put in the mileage for the truck because that actually copies over everywhere else into Fleetio to keep track of the dates and the mileages, which is really helpful with warranty work. Reported by will automatically fill in your name. Assigned to, you can choose as many people as you want on here. Everyone that you choose will get an email saying that to let them know that this new issue is on here. So we're going to choose Mr. Grupp and Mr. Copeland. So right now, both of them, as soon as we hit save, we'll get an email saying, hey, this new issue has been added for this unit. So we're going to go to done. Under labels, you can scroll through these, just start typing if you want. They're pretty well self-explanatory. Most of the things inside the cab of the truck are under body cab, which is what we're going to list for here. If it was something with the engine, then it's engine. Transmission is transmission. Suspension components are suspension. Tank is tank. They're pretty well self-explanatory. Choose body cab. The due date, if this is something that it doesn't need repaired right now, say you're just putting in tires, and you had number 4 tire that was going to need replaced within a very short amount of time, you could put in the information for that tire, put in a due date of 30 days, or this tire is going to be it's cupping, we need to do something with it in this time frame. You can put that on there so it shows up of it doesn't need it right now, but it's going to need it. Under the photos, you can click on that, take photo, and you can actually upload a photo of what the problem is. If it's a leak, you can take a picture of where the leak's coming from, so it's easier for everyone seeing this to know what the problem is. It's easier to send it straight to the mechanic because you can take that picture off of Fleetio and send it straight to him. Say, hey, here's what we're seeing out in the field. Estimated cost to resolve the issue. Enter in a good estimate of what it's going to cost here. This is what we'll use to compare what we think it's going to cost to what the vendors are charging us, as well as give us a better snapshot when we look at each individual truck or area of how much we have that needs to be spent right then. Later on, when you get an estimate for the repair, you can go back into this issue and change it and say, okay, the estimated cost was this much from the invoice, and here's the vendor. And that way, and you can actually upload that on the um, web app. You can upload the actual form into the documents section so that that estimate's saved there in Fleetio. Now, I'm not going to save this one because if I did, then Brian and Casey would both get an email saying that there was a new issue. So I'm going to hit cancel on this one right now. But if you go back into it, you see there's under issues, there's 3 issues already listed. And one of them has been either resolved or for the fueling coolant. That was with the cracked injector cups. And this is one driver's seat, one area up. His body cab is reported Sunday the 22nd, yesterday, by Dwayne. It was sent to Brian and Casey. I put in the estimated cost of $900, which is the usual cost for a seat. And that way it shows up in there when we look at the unit on Fleetio. It shows what's wrong with the truck and the amount to fix it. This is going to be real important with things like hoses so that we can keep track of how much we're spending on the hoses, how long the hoses are lasting on the truck so that we can start replacing them before a hose goes bad. And that way we don't have the spills like we have right now where a hose just suddenly ruptures on us. We need to get ahead of that before we start repairing things like that beforehand. And this will give us that ability to do it. And if you have any questions on this or any of the other parts, just send me an email, give me a call, and I'll be happy to go over any of it with you. Thank you.